Good morning. So today I found a message on my phone. I was actually getting ready to message another bus owner to set up an appointment to come look at that bus, because I was really concerned that the deal was going to fall through on the two buses that I've been looking at. That is the best deal by far. They have Navistar engines in them. They have air brakes, and I think that's one thing that's on my side, is because most people don't have a CDL with the air brake endorsement, so it would actually be illegal for them to drive it. I don't know all the ins and outs of all that stuff as far as whenever you get it switched over to an RV or whatever. That's one thing we're going to have to be working on, is getting the title switched over to an RV. Or whatever it is they do with that. I have a lot to learn as far as all that goes, and the insurance and everything. But the Mustang is gone. We're getting ready to take off in my wife's car here and head down to Arkansas, where I'm going to buy this bus. But yeah, they took me up on my offer, so I'm going to be getting that. And the guy that bought the Mustang may or may not be coming to pick up that engine right there and the heads and everything. He said he would, so I hope he does. It's just another thing sitting here in the yard that I really don't need. If he doesn't pick it up, then I'm going to post those engine heads on Facebook Marketplace and sell those, because I could probably get a couple $100 out of those, and it will help put towards the build. The one thing that he'll probably need is probably the oil pan. But yeah, for the price he gave me, I actually don't have to give him the engine. But I told him, if you want it, come back and pick it up. It's not a big deal to me, but you know, if I sell the heads, I sell the heads. The block and everything else, not a big deal. He don't even really want the block. I don't know why he didn't take the oil pan with him, because honestly, that's the only part he really would need, possibly. And he shouldn't even really have to need that. But anyways, I gotta head on down to Arkansas. It's probably about an hour and a half drive from here, and go pick up the bus. So we'll see you over there. Here we go. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. Should be just around this corner. Right up here on the left.
Your destination is on the left.
It's more like a car lot. That brake's out of adjustment. Pretty decent belt on there. That's new. All right, so they're telling me that this is the only one they have left here. They did have two of them. So apparently I don't get my pick of the litter anymore. So looking at this, power steering box seems to look pretty good. Of course, it's been cleaned up and everything. Got a little bit of a coolant leak right there on that hose. Looks like it needs to be tightened up. Sorry about the noise from the train. batteries in here. There's room for a third. It'd be nice if there was a third in there. It's just two, the bare minimum pretty much. Let's see what it looks like in here. That looks pretty decent. Doesn't look like they done any Mickey Mousery on it. All right, so this bus is not being sold by the school district. I thought it was. It's actually a dealership. Check this out. That tire right there's pretty much flat. DOT would consider that flat, so they're gonna have to air that up for sure. And this is something I did not see on the post. So I'm gonna have a considerable amount of body work to do right there. And that's from a blowout. They blew out a tire and it beat up the fender here, or whatever you want to call it, the body. But as you can see under here, there's no rust. Everything looks really good as far as that goes. It's got air brakes. For a lot of people, that would be a deal breaker, because you have to get your air brake endorsement on your license in order to drive this. I have my air brakes endorsement. I have a Class A CDL. But yeah, this tire right here is low. The tread ain't terrible. Let's see, I think these are 11R22.5. Yeah, 11R22.5, so that's good. That's a good popular size semi-truck tire right there. But man, that right there, that's kind of a bummer. I mean, I can work with it, but it kind of sucks. I'm around the back here. Look at the back end. Looks like this window could probably be redone on the silicone around it. Of course, we're going to be deleting these lights. We can't get rid of those up there, but we can get rid of the flashers. Lots of seats to get rid of. And my wife was telling me, she's like, oh look, the floor is broke up or whatever. Well, that's all stuff that I got to tear out of here and get rid of. So that's not a big deal. It's just where it come apart, and then the plywood underneath started coming apart on it. So not a big deal, especially for the price that I'm getting this for. Back bumper's all good. I'm not real sure what that's for. Might be for air conditioning, it looks like. Huh. I'll have to look into that a bit more, but those tires are up. But on the other side, we got a flat tire, maybe two flat tires on it. Overall, it's not looking too terrible. Seems to be in pretty decent shape. No fire extinguisher. They got a can of starting fluid in here. That's kind of interesting, because they've already started this up and warmed it up before I got here. That's kind of a red flag raiser, isn't it? They got starting fluid inside. We've got, here's an emergency exit hatch right here, and then there's one a little bit further back. This AC stuff right here, I'm pretty sure is gonna have to come out. I really don't care if the bus has air conditioning, as far as from the engine, for what I'm gonna be doing with it. But yeah, I guess let's start it up and check it out. It has 132,265 miles. It apparently leaks air. Building up air pressure. Want to see how quickly it builds air pressure. We're at about 900 RPM. It's building air pretty nice and quick. That's good. Want to see where it pops off at. Should stop it at like 120. Voltage is good. Temperature looks like it's just warmed up. Oil pressure is about 45 to 50 psi. That's a plus. The fan actually works. Got a security camera up there. I don't know if that'll work or not. Looks like we got a couple of lights are out in the ceiling back there. It's not a big deal. I'll probably be switching those over to LED anyway. Got to do this as a kid. Watching that air, it went down considerably when I released the brakes. It's building. Right, I need to figure out where the headlights is on this thing. That's that light right there. There's the headlights right there. See if the washer fluid sprays. I hate that style of windshield wiper. Probably have to get those switched out. Not very fast. Let's put it in drive and see what that does. do a pump down. That's a fail. There it went. Well, the tractor protection valve failed on the pump down, so that'll have to be looked at. Alright, let's go outside and look this over a little bit more. There's another thing. Got a chip in the windshield, another one right there, another one right here. Headlight's gonna have to be replaced. I can smell that antifreeze pretty bad. I'm kind of wondering what they would want on the rest of these. This here looks like a bit older of a bus, a bit shorter. It's got a door there on the side. I think I need to talk to them and see how much they want on the rest of these buses, and they got some over there on the other side of the lot also. So anyways, I'm gonna have to go talk to them about this. See if we can get that tire fixed. All right, guys, there she is, a 2001 International 3800 T444 whatever E Bluebird. We're gonna take it down, put some air in the tires, take it for a little test run. He's putting the tag on it right now. But yeah, overall, looks pretty clean. We've got a lot of work ahead of us to turn this into a skoolie. A lot of work ahead of us. A lot of seats to tear out. That's the biggest part of the work. I'm gonna have my wife here hold the camera and record our test drive, I guess.
Ready? I'm going to school now.
No, it won't start.
Did you start it before or?
Yeah, it started fine. Really. Kind of feels like it's the second solenoid's not kicking. I don't know why it has two. It's not like a switch on the back door or something. See, this has a. These usually have a switch on them.
Oh yeah, is the door open? The back door?
No. try it now.
Yeah, it's got the door.
That's what it was before.
There's a door on it.
The switch on the back door was.
Okay, we figured it out. It was just the switch on the back door.
That's that interlock. Like if any of the emergency hatches are open or the back door's open, it won't start.
He's crazy.
But just the back door.
The back door, I guess, for safety. Right there where the doors are open over there in the corner.
We're gonna get the tires fixed.
That one didn't even have 10 pounds in it. That was pretty low. See what this other one has. That one's got about 70 pounds. They need to have at least 100. Usually want to run about 105.
Yeah, there's a bit.
or more every day, because he's right there, and right there's like 35, and some people just go like 45 past through him right there. They don't see him. But yeah, he's up and down all day, putting people over there.
Yeah, when we were coming through, he was on the other side of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You have to let us out.
Oh, I'm a terrible bus driver.
I'm gonna take the plate off.
Okay.
Put a temp one.
I got my CDL, but I don't have my, what do they call that license? The chauffeur's license. I'm not a chauffeur. All right, guys, we got the tires aired up on it. Everything seems to run pretty good. As you've seen, it sit there and idled that whole time. It wasn't overheating or nothing. It's got some fuel in it. Tires are pretty good on it. I'm sure that it's just from it sitting for a little while. But yeah, overall, I think it'll be a good starter bus for me to do this build. Probably gonna have to replace some lights and little things like that on it, do a paint job and everything, and build this thing out. Hope you guys will follow along. But we're gonna get the paperwork done, and then we're gonna hit the road. We'll see you here in just a second. All right, guys, so we're down here at this little truck stop. We're gonna put some fuel in here. All right, we're gonna head to the house. Let's get it. ahead and get in her parking spot. I'm gonna back this thing in. I'm gonna try to park around there. Yeah, buddy. That's a big old bus. It's got a backup beeper on it. I didn't even notice that before. Make sure I don't hit my son's pickup. Right about there. Woohoo! Guys, we got the bus home. Check it out. We'll see how good a backing job I done. Look at that. Didn't hit nothing. Got her backed up here. We got a bus. Got to make sure you get that handle closed down all the way or the bus won't start. We figured that out at the dealership after us messing with it and everything. Then all of a sudden it wouldn't start. It's because there's a switch back there. It's like a lockout switch. If the door's open, the bus won't start. So, yep. Anyways, I downloaded an app here, and it told me how fast I was going all the way here. Top speed. This right here says 85.1. Well, we never went that fast. Top speed was 65. It would barely do 65. On flat ground, we're running about 63. It's like 62.9, somewhere around in there, to 63 mile an hour. So I guess top speed is about 63, 65 on this bus. But man, I tell you what, so far guys, I'm pretty happy with this. We got a camera right here. I'm gonna see if there's any footage on this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the SD card out of it. I guess it's still recording. I don't know how to stop it. Probably hit the button right there that says stop. All right. And now I'll probably take this SD card out. I should have some video on here. All right, guys, there it is. We got the bus here at the house. We need to name this thing, and I have no idea what to name it. So guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think we should name this bus. Give you a little walk around here. It's got the T444E. This is a model 3800 International with a Bluebird body. It's got about 140 some odd thousand miles on it. Looks like the battery compartment came open while we was going down the road. I didn't know that. That's not cool. We will be taking the stop sign off. I'm going to do a whole new paint job on this thing. This AC right here is going to end up coming out. I'll probably have to take it down to the mechanic shop down here and have him take all the Freon out, because you've got condensers right here, or evaporators, whatever you call them. I think those are the condensers there, but there's a set right here and there's a set on the other side for the rear. And then we got to fix this right here, where it looks like there was a blowout or something, or maybe somebody backed into it or something, and it's got a little damage. I figured it was from a tire blowing out, but after looking at it a little more, something hit right here, not a tire. So I don't know, this right here could be from a tire blowing out. That right there could be, I mean, that could be, but I don't think so. But it actually looks more like it got into an accident. Someone hit it right here. But we're gonna have to fix that. I can hear a slight air leak, so we're gonna have to figure out where that's at. Don't want to have air leaks on something that has air brakes. There it is. All the lenses and everything seem to be good on it. The door works good. So yeah, no rust or anything as far as I can tell. Nothing terrible or anything. We gotta get these seats out of here. They look like they shouldn't be too big of a problem. It looks like they're just screwed down into the plywood that's underneath here. And then there's gonna be some bolts. Let's see if I can get you guys over there. Some bolts right there, a couple of bolts on the body panel. That's gonna be a good amount of work, but we'll probably start at the back end right here, start getting these seats out of here, and work our way to the front. Man, I'm gonna have a lot of seats to get rid of. But see all this metal, there's steel in these seats right here. I might be able to reuse that. I mean, it's possible that I could use the metal. It'll be a lot of welding, piecing little bits and pieces together, but I might be able to use that metal to help build the roof rack system for the solar panels. Maybe even the deck. I kind of doubt it for the deck. I think I want to use probably at least 1.5 inch square tubing for the deck. That'll be back here. And I'm kind of thinking maybe put a small, like, extend this bumper out a little bit, so you have just a little bit of a platform right here, and then you can climb up, have a ladder right here going up. Maybe even just put a ladder right there on the door. I don't know. I'll get it figured out eventually, right? Just thinking out loud right now. This bus is pretty long, and that kind of makes me not want to put a deck on the back of this one because it's so long. And so kind of what I'm thinking is, like a lot of people do, they put their bed and everything in the very back. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I'm kind of thinking maybe putting it really close to the back. Maybe put the bed maybe right here, and then have this section right here for tools and stuff like that, to where it's basically like a garage where you put all your you know, your tools and stuff. I don't know. We'll see how it all turns out. It's going to take me some time to figure this thing out, but anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I am super duper excited to get started on building this skoolie right here. I basically traded off my Mustang for this. I sold my Mustang for $4,000, drove down and bought this bus for $4,000, put $50 in fuel in it to make sure we could get home. The fuel gauge ain't working on it, so that's something else I'm gonna have to fix. We gotta tear the floor out of it and everything and get started on this thing. And I'm super excited, guys. I don't know about you. I'm really excited about this. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, if you buy a bus that has air brakes, make sure you drain your air tank regularly, like every day. Otherwise, you get stuff that looks like that right there that comes out of it. Yeah.